Every single time new Jedi Survivor gameplay drops, there are more and more details to find, to uncover. And after getting to play the game for 3 hours at a special event in LA, I am overwhelmed with details. Today, we're doing another episode of 50 Insane Details, the series where I find Easter eggs, details, and state the obvious about Star Wars games. And of course, if there are any details you notice that I missed, let me know in the comments. Hey everyone, it's Andrew. BX Commando droids can jump off walls and the environment when they're attacking you. Just like the first game, you can use BD1 to scan creatures and enemies to enter them into the data bank. You can talk to random NPCs throughout the world, some of who will give you side quests and rumors about things to go look for. There are crates in this game you can uncover while exploring, just like there were in the first game. A lot of these will have cosmetic unlocks, which you can also purchase at Dome and Dendra's store in town. As Cal dismounts this wall run, you'll notice he does a spin. This is uncharted levels of animation. This is something that wasn't in the first game, and when playing the game, movements like this feel incredibly slick and smooth. The Rancor can kill you in one hit. It's insta-death. You can actually talk to these two characters on the right here that are standing out the front of this store, and one of them you might recognize. He's a Trotatome, which is the same species as Claude was in The Rise of Skywalker. Everyone's favorite Rise of Skywalker character, 100%. Just like the first game, Jedi Survivor has Boglings, but this time you can actually go and pet the Boglings. This droid here, I think we've seen before somewhere in Star Wars, although I can't find it. Please let me know if you know what it is. But you can actually chase it, and it looks like you can capture it before it burrows underground. Catching it will likely give you some kind of reward, likely cosmetic. If you're at a meditation point, you'll notice there's an option for training. This is called Void Training and is likely similar to what the combat challenges and combat arena were in Jedi Fallen Order. You can change stances at any meditation point, but you can only have 2 equipped at any one time. Dual wield is quite a unique stance in the game, as it's the only one that actually allows you to abort an attack while you're halfway through executing it. All you have to do is press L1 or left bumper and Cal will stop his attack. Each stance has its own skill tree, and there's also a skill tree for survival, which is going to unlock things such as health upgrades and also one with force abilities. You can find health essence upgrades while exploring the worlds of Jedi Survivor, and these will increase your maximum health. What you're looking at here is a Force Tear, which is a challenge Cal can complete to earn gameplay affecting rewards. Also, this one looks like it's located in an Imperial ship. You can see some of these lights on the wall. The hallway looks Imperial. I'm pretty sure this is a Vannator class Star Destroyer. I get my Star Destroyers mixed up. I'm pretty sure this one is a Vannator. Let me know if I'm wrong. You'll be prompted at certain times to use the grapple when moving throughout the worlds of Fallen Order. One thing I noticed while playing, it actually has quite a short range, but I think you'll likely be able to upgrade this as you progress and unlock more skill points for your skill trees. This is an Empirical LAAT/LE patrol gunship. We also saw these in Fallen Order. They were flown by the Inquisitors at certain times, and you had to face one in the opening mission on the train. If you don't attack enemies at times throughout the game, the enemy factions will actually be fighting amongst themselves and will kill each other, so there's less work for you to do. You can actually grab the Riot Trooper's shield by holding down the force pull button, which is likely L2 or left trigger, and once you force pulled it all the way off of him, you can then send it back at him, which is a one-hit kill. Do you guys notice this slick animation as Cal puts away his lightsaber? This is actually the Obi-Annie spin, which they performed during their duel in Revenge of the Sith on Mustafar. So cool to see it here integrated into Jedi Survivor's combat. When still in idle mode, you can actually see certain scout troopers sitting. This one here is sitting on the ground, and this one here is sitting on a bench, just chilling, waiting to die. Poor guy's probably thinking about how they gotta go home and feed their kid. Meanwhile, Cal comes in here with the Scout Trooper Slayer 2000 lightsaber and just about to slice them all up. The Neko, which is one of the tameable beasts in Jedi Survivor, actually allows you to reach higher ground. If you perform a double jump off the Neko, you'll be able to get higher than you can with an ordinary double jump. So they didn't include this in the footage that was released to the public, but this Mogu, otherwise known as the Jungle Wampa, was actually slamming this Stormtrooper into the ground repeatedly before he throws the Stormtrooper at you. And we all thought Wampas were misunderstood creatures. Clearly not. The Mogu will continue to attack you even if you cut off its arm, which is kind of like what the Wampa did with Luke in The Empire Strikes Back. A small environmental detail, birds will actually fly away when Cal gets close to them. Just makes the world feel a lot more alive. You can see this Stormtrooper here is crouched next to the Bile Maw, which is actually asleep. And the Stormtrooper appears to be doing something in the little puddle here. I don't know if he's actually looking at the Bile Maw, big creature, or if he's just, you know, drawing circles in the sand. Probably thinking about his kids at home and how he's probably not going to see them tonight. When taming a beast, Cal uses the Force, similar to how Anakin did so in Attack of the Clones during the Geonosis sequence. You can find plants throughout the worlds of Jedi Survivor and then plant them on the roof of the cantina. You can see one of those plants here on the left. You can go cut this down and Cal can take the seeds and plant them on the roof of the cantina to have your own garden. What an experience. I never thought I'd get that in Jedi Survivor. Battle droids go down in one hit. Just like in the movies. It's accurate. Cal can actually force push battle droids' grenades so that they get confused and it explodes while still in their hand, or just above their hand anyway. He basically negates them from throwing the grenades and they end up dead on the ground. These battle droids here, you'll notice, are still in their undeployed mode. In the gameplay we don't see them become activated, but I'm pretty sure as soon as you get near them, or if you touch them, they will unfold and start attacking you, or perhaps just have another wonderful droid conversation with themselves.
Nobody's getting past me, not without a blaster hole in him.
During this finisher move, Cal actually force pushes the BX Commando droid's head and body right at the end. As if it wasn't enough to slice him completely up, he has to force push him also off the cliff. Pretty sure it was potentially just so it didn't land on Cal's head though. You can also see at this location there are a couple battle droids that are tied up. I don't know if they were torturing the battle droids or I don't know. I have no explanation for why they're tied up, but they're here. Doma Dendra, whose store you'll be able to visit in town to purchase cosmetic unlocks, actually has a pet. This looks like a frog, but it's sitting in what looks like a dog bed, so it's something between a dog and a frog. Frog dog. Hopefully you can pat the frog dog also, just like the Boglings. There's a clone trooper helmet in the cantina, just up here. Wonder if Cal gets triggered while seeing this. I wonder if you can interact with it in any way. There's also another clone trooper helmet here on the left in this little cantina booth. Once again, triggering those memories for Cal, just remembering his old master Jaro Tapal. R.I.P. Press F, please. You can actually select different songs to play in the cantina. There's an entire menu system created just for you to be able to choose which songs you want playing in the cantina. It's like a jukebox. You go talk to the DJ. He's like, what do you want to play? And you're like, play this. Hopefully there'll be some Star Wars classics like the Cantina song as well. I don't even know if that was written by this point in the timeline, to be honest. It's not shown in the menus here, but there's actually a customization option for how worn BD1 and your lightsaber and your blaster are. You can go anywhere from worn to completely polished and brand new. So going basically between how rusted your equipment looks to how new and slick they look. There's now a white lightsaber option. So for those of you who are wanting to play through as an Ahsoka Tano inspired character, you now have that option. Also kind of as a gray Jedi, as neither light or dark or somewhere in between, a bit of a rogue, which is what Cal kind of is. Where Jedi Fallen Order had 4 different difficulty modes, Jedi Survivor now has 5. There's an easier one called Story Mode, which won't present much of a challenge, but will allow you to experience the story without getting too frustrated about the combat. Droids actually have conversations with themselves if you don't kill them.
I wonder if I'll get promoted for doing such a good job. Then I'll get the other droids to guard the cliff. Oh, but then I won't see the scenery. Now that's a dilemma.
And then Cal also occasionally drops a cheeky one-liner.
Dilemma solved.
You'll notice that one of the seeds Cal plants are called Nabooan green seeds. So I'm pretty sure these are from the planet Naboo, or if it's just the green color that is inspired by something on Naboo. Perhaps the green lush forests or Gungan green forests. I don't know. Green. Naboo. There's a familiar species you can talk to in the Cantina bar. This is a Chiss, which is actually the same species as Grand Admiral Thrawn. At number 50, I'm leaving up to you guys. What's one detail you noticed that I might have missed? Let me know in the comments. Heaps more Jedi Survivor videos coming in the lead up to launch, so please subscribe. And also watch this video here for something you might not have known about Jedi Survivor. And thanks for watching this. My name's Andrew. I'll catch you soon.